competitors in our place of employment.
Right.
And just some things are easier for you because that's just something, a gift that you have. And I want to get on your level. Like, my grind is what's going to get me to the next level, not my natural gifts. My waking up early, paying attention to detail.
Hard work always beats talent.
Right. And so, and I like to always, and I make a lot of sports comparisons because that's what I've done, and that's something I've always told my kids: hard work beats talent.
Yeah.
And I had my first round draft pick or second round draft pick this weekend.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. Went to the Chicago Bears. So shout out to Eddie Goldman.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
But a kid. I mean, who had natural gifts. So he probably could have went to any school and done well just because he's 6'5" and 315 pounds and he's cock strong. But there's kids that were lesser sized than him, lesser weight, and still had opportunity to go to college. Yeah. They didn't go to the league, but I make the comparison only to say that the hard work pays off depending on what level of success that you want to get to.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the reality is, everyone ain't going to the league. And I say the league of life, not just the NFL.
Right.
Everyone ain't going to the league.
Well, it's a pyramid.
Right.
And the air's thin at the top, and the room is empty.
Right.
There's a lot of people down at the bottom, though, and people must understand that.
So so my point is, you gotta find your lane.
Yeah.
And then that's when that, no excuses, grind hard thing comes into play. Because you gotta find your lane, and then you gotta go hard at it to figure it out.
Yeah. No, you definitely gotta beast out.
Well, let's talk about some of the perks of looking your best. Do you guys feel like there's certain perks out there that you experience individually on a daily basis for looking your best? And if so, what are some of those perks?
Yeah. I mean, there's certain details now, as far as somebody else looking at me and tell me I look like, or they're attracted to me or whatever, I'm not really always conscious of why they're attracted to me. But I do certain things before I leave the house, and perhaps that's why I'm late, because I'd rather show up well when I show up and know that all my angles are working. The shoes and maybe I'm shaped up in the hairline or whatever it is. Not today.
So, but then you have to be conscious. I mean,
to
some degree, you're conscious.
I mean, we don't live in a jungle. We got mirrors. I mean, I am conscious of it.
So
I mean,
the positive attention that you're receiving after you've done all this stuff to yourself is what? What is the response? What does it look like? What does it feel like?
Well, I mean, I might attract that lady who I didn't know was looking, but I know that I got that together, and then she might be like, dang, I choose you. Or it might be that opportunity where that dude is like, man, because guys size up guys, just to know where this guy is with his, and if this is what I need to be, if I need to share this information of mine with him. And so I know that if people, I'm not really all overt with my style all the time, but if somebody recognizes what's going on, it's there for them to recognize, and then we could talk. And so I think it attracts money, or let me say, money follows success, and I think it attracts successful relationships, and they might lead to, I don't know, whatever, or it might lead to money, but I just think it attracts successful relationships.
What about you, Urbanisa?
Like I said before a certain time in the day, I don't care. But I will say that, once I am wherever I need to be to clear my head and get to that space, I do feel a lot better when I know that, I've put on something that smells good. I've put my lip gloss on or whatever I'm doing for that day. And, even for hairstylists, I think, especially just looking at women in general, there's something and I think even for men getting the fresh shape up, there's something that changes about your soul when you get your hair done. You come in there, even if you don't have to look